we got here. What does marriage offer a man in 2023 that he can't get in a normal relationship? Let's see if any of the girls can answer this one. What can a marriage offer a man in 2023 that he can't get in a normal relationship? Can anyone think of anything?
Nothing.
Any of the girls?
Well, first off, who in here wants to be married? Anybody?
Me.
I'm married.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay, let's say he's gonna marry you. Why would he marry you? What's the benefit for him other than being your boyfriend?
Because I don't go about life looking for a man. I go about life trying to grow as a person and be successful on my own and do things on my own. And
how does that benefit him?
Because if I'm only worried in my 20s about male validation, male attention, and if I'm going to get a boyfriend, then I just wasted a whole decade worrying about something that I can't control.
But you wouldn't be married, right?
Yes, not in my 20s, no.
But shouldn't you know what a man wants? Or at least like? Like,
what do you mean?
You're going to marry a man, right?
Yes.
You said you focus on yourself only.
Okay. Yes.
So if you want to marry a man, shouldn't you know what a man wants?
If I'm with that man, yes.
No, before you meet him.
If I met him, how would I know what he wants?
Generally speaking, if you want to marry a man, you should prepare for it, right?
Okay, so I'm preparing it by being the best version of myself and being successful and creating business for myself and going about life being happy.
All here is self.
Yeah, okay, then maybe I'm selfish. I don't know.
I have a different point of view on that.
Okay.
So my initial attack when I meet somebody that I'm interested in, I present myself and I'm like, I want to be the perfect girl for you. So what can I do in order to be your ideal woman?
Sorry, go ahead.
What'd you say?
Bless you.
No, I just
bless you, fresh.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Anyways, so, I'll be like, what color do you want my hair? What outfits do you want me to wear? Like, literally, if I have a boyfriend, I'll be like, here, you don't want me to have my phone? Take my phone. I don't care. Lock me in the house. Like, I'll be your girlfriend. I'll do whatever you say.
So you cater to your man?
Yes.
What if he told you need to turn off all your social media?
I'll do it.
You will?
Because I date men that provide for me. So.
Oh, but he would have to provide everything for you. And
well, if I don't have my phone, then I'm not making money. So.
Yeah, but I mean, realistically speaking, you said you live with your family,
hard
right?
work. No, I live with my boyfriend.
Okay.
He just bought a house.
So he's paying all the bills and you do OnlyFans?
Yes.
Bruh, this can't be real.
Well,
going back to her, you said you want to take your 20s to like build success and everything else like that, right? Question for you: when do you think a woman is the most attractive?
When do I think she's most attractive?
Yeah, in general, when do you think most women reach their peak as far as like being the most attractive to men?
I feel like it doesn't come with age, in my opinion, because I have friends that are my age and I have friends that are in their 30s, and my friends that are my age that are in healthy relationships are way more stable, have their priorities in line, and I feel like that's why they are in relationships, whereas my friends that are like...
But when did they attract their partner?
In
their 20s? And then they just lasted long?
Yes, like my friends that are in a relationship right now are in their 20s. But like I'm saying, like my older friends still don't have things figured out. Okay.
Do you think, so the older women don't have their things figured out. When do you think a woman has the highest likelihood of attracting the best male? In her 20s or in her 30s?
Honestly, in her 20s.
So wouldn't it make sense to find a guy when you have the most negotiating power as a female, which is in your 20s?
Yes, but in my personal opinion, I am not really worried about that right now.
That's fine, but...
So, like, I feel like for the right person, yes, but as of right now, like, no, like, I really genuinely, like, don't care. Like, that's not a priority for mine. Like, I have a lot of things that I want to do for myself, so I just don't think like that.
No, I understand that you don't think like that, but I think the important thing is you got to think how the man that you want thinks. So it's like... So let me give you an example.
Okay, but wouldn't my man want me to just be doing myself then at this age where I'm still maturing and learning about how to go about life so that I'm mentally prepared? No? Okay.
How about this? Let's switch the scenario.
I should just go about life like what?
Hold on. Let's switch the scenario, okay? Let's switch the scenario. Let's say I take my 20s to, really dull myself up, right? I go to the gym all the time. I'm doing manicures. I'm buying really expensive designer. I'm taking care of myself. I'm not necessarily educating myself and focusing on making money. I'm focusing on like just making myself super attractive, right? Throughout my 20s, into my 30s, and into my 40s, right? But I want to get a girl. Do you think I'm going to be an attractive partner for a girl to take me seriously if I'm just like a pretty boy that doesn't have anything else together? I'm not necessarily confident. I'm not ambitious.
No,
I still
not
live
at
with
all.
my parents.
No, not at all. That's quite opposite of what I would look for in a man.
Fantastic. That's the equivalent to a woman pursuing her career versus getting a guy when she has the most negotiating power.
Gotcha, bitch.
You're focusing on something that men don't give a fuck about. Men don't care about your career. They don't care about your education. They don't care about your status. That's like me focusing on my handsomeness and me being a pretty boy to get a bad chick. Women don't care about a man's beauty just like men don't care about a woman's status and income. It doesn't benefit me for you to make money just like it doesn't benefit you for me to be a pretty boy.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but in that sense, at the end of the day, it's not guaranteed that I'm going to have a man ever. So why would that be my priority? Wouldn't my priority be how I can take care of myself?
That's crazy. So you rather fail than try to become the woman that he wants?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing well. I'm not failing. Just because I don't have a man doesn't mean I'm failing.
No, but you said you want a man, right?
I do if it's the right one, but I'm not going to just like degrade myself just because I feel like I need to be married or whatever. I don't want to be married unless it's like with the right person.
How are you degrading yourself? If you're preparing for a man to be the right wife for him, how's that degrading yourself?
But why do I need to do that right now? I don't understand.
It's because you have the most negotiating power
so how do I
right
prepare?
now.
In your opinion, if you're giving me advice at 22 years old, what's your advice to me on how to prepare for that?
All I'm simply saying is that women tend to think that they have the entire, they have a lot of time to go ahead and find their guy. What I'm saying is that a woman's attraction is perishable. Like, you go ahead and you have your career and you make your money and 10 years passes by and you're 32. Well, guess what? You're not going to be as hot as you are at 22, unfortunately. And the thing is that as you pursue that career and make more money and get older, your ability to find the man that you want is going to go down. It's simple. You're going to make more money. That means a smaller pool of men are attractive to you. Those men that make that same level of money are going to go with a younger, hotter girl a lot of the times. So you're effectively making it harder for yourself to find a guy as you make more money and get older. I tell girls, find a guy when you're young because you only have a finite amount of time to meet the guy that you want, but you can always go back and chase a career after the fact.
Could you imagine you meet this guy, let's say, I'm on from it now, right? Perfect guy, tall, successful, good looking to you, has money to take care of you. You say, you know what? Right now, I'm focused on my career. I'll find another guy later on. But then you don't. So you passed up the guy who would have been for you, but also when he met you, you weren't the right woman for him, which means, for example, you focus on your career, not being a wife, being a mother for his kids. Why do you take it serious?
No, yeah, exactly. I see what you're saying. In that scenario, though, besides those three things that are tangible, what else are they offering me?
He's taking care of you.
Yes, okay, but what if he's controlling? What if he's jealous? What if he's abusive?
You said what if, right?
Okay, because this is a what if situation. There's not a guy in my life like this right now, so it is a what if situation.
If you meet the perfect guy for you, he may have some issues, so to speak, but still he's there for you, right?
There for me financially?
Yes.
Or just in every single aspect?
Every aspect.
Okay.
But if you're not the right woman for him, will he choose you? No.
Okay.
So we're saying opportunity comes once, maybe twice. We're saying don't pass it by. Be ready for when he comes. So when he comes to you, okay, she's wife material. I want to be with her.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought you were thinking like why I haven't at this point, but yes, I do agree if it is healthy and like I do want to pursue that guy. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, just because I'm in my 20s. But I'm saying as of right now, like I haven't found that, so that's not my priority right now. But yes, I do agree that would be a beneficial situation for both parties.
Okay.
I think it needs to be a priority if you're serious about it. Like, the problem is that girls kind of operate on this I want a man versus I need a man. And if you behave as if you only want something, you're not going to do all the work required to get it because you only want it. Need is what you really need to operate with finding a guy. And it's like girls want this dude that's like makes a bunch of money and is successful and ambitious and all this other thing. Well, you and every other girl wants him too. So it's like, how are you going to set yourself apart from all the other girls? You're going to have to need him versus just want him because most girls operate on the lens of I want him. That's not enough, unfortunately. If every other guy wants him. I'm sorry, every other girl wants him.
Yeah, you got to stand out.
But, I mean, hey, man, you don't got to listen to us, man. Keep doing your thing. I just find it funny how, like, when I reverse the roles and I take the analogy and I say, I'm going to focus on my beauty as a man, you would never accept me.
Yeah.
But then you expect a guy to accept you for focusing on something we don't give a fuck about.
Okay, so I have a question. So at this age, if all those things, like men my age can't provide that for me, like say I make more than them at this point in time, what if I'm like, okay,
why are you looking at 22-year-old men?
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I ideally don't think that like in the future my husband's gonna be 10 years older than me. But at this point in time, there's men my age are still growing. They're still finding ways to be successful, etc. So in my opinion, I feel like it's gonna happen in my like late 20s, early 30s, whenever men my age are more financially stable.
Why not just date a guy that's older than you now?
Because
the average age of marriage anyway is 7 to 10 years.
So you're telling me just get married?
He could be watching you right now.
Yep.
Literally right now.
If I were a young girl, I would be trying to get married as soon as I can to a successful dude. Because all the other stuff can wait. You can always go back to school. You can always pursue a career after the fact. But you only have a finite amount of time to get the best guy and get kids.
Yeah, like if I had a daughter, I'd be giving her this advice.
Yeah, I would tell her to find a man ASAP.
That window of finding a man, especially nowadays, it's tough.
Real tough.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
So.
And guys are getting weaker and weaker every day, trying to split checks and all this other shit. It's like, bro, you're not gonna. If you find a guy that has these traits that you want, chivalrous and a leader and dominant, whatever, he's gonna want a traditional woman back in return a lot of the times. He's not gonna want some, feminist babe boss that's 31 years old looking for a dude, bro.
Facts.
She's used at that point. No offense.
That's just old the fuck.
She's old and
you don't want to be like her.
Baggage.
Like who?
Like her.
Oh.
What?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, what
Okay, then 18 years old is the perfect age, right?
Nobody said that, but I mean, okay.
Wait, is that when you got married, Miss Russia?
No, actually a little bit later.
A little bit? 29 now.
Yes, so 5 years.
Oh, right.
24.
Man, you old nigga.
What the fuck? It's not old, man. Well, now